DTE Energy from 4 streetlight LED conversions for the amount of $22,638. Funds provided from the Streetlight Account. Mr. Bach isn't here. Does anybody else want to hear? Go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, it's the replacement of 97 lights from the high pressure sodium that's currently there to LEDs in a couple of spots in the city.
Okay.
One is the one good right here, runs Continental, basically Goddard to Wick, and then all the side streets in there. The other section is a small section, Jackson, Ziegler, Chestnut, Eureka now.
Okay.
Okay, can you repeat that again? So I was going to ask you what it says map sections. I didn't see a map.
Continental area, from Goddard to Wick, which would include Madden, Kenyon, Sill.
That's where they're doing the
Yep.
roads right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Susan, Rose, and Shannon's that area.
Right.
And then Jackson, Ziegler, and Chestnut, near Eureka now.
Again, that's what they do. Okay.
Any more questions? Number 11, motion to approve payment to Wolverine Rental Supply for emergency repairs on the Lawn Mower in the amount of $5,087. Funds provided from DPW.
Mr. Chairman, we had 2 mowers that the engine space overheated. So half our mowers, we have 4 cold mowers, 2 of them are down. We need to get those repaired.
So that was my question. These are two mowers.
Yes, 2 out of
Okay.
4.
Because it says repairs on the lawn mower, and that's why I was wondering why is there 2 bills?
2 units.
So there is 2.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
We do routine maintenance on them, right?
We
Check
do.
the oils, the fluids, all that.
Stream
before
is
you-
about 3 weeks before that, we change the oil.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, just as a matter of transparency, this is almost unfair to the DPW, but I want to at least explain what is going on here. If you all remember, several years ago, we purchased mowers for both Parks and Rec and DPW. The Parks and Rec mowers were getting so many hours on them, we were worrying about that we were going to simply go race through them and have to buy new. We ended up swapping DPW, so they took the mowers with the higher amount of wear and tear on them, and Parks took the DPW mowers, which had far less hours, far less usage. So essentially, we're running again with newer motors there. Unfortunately, they did run into some problems shortly, a year later or whatever, which it was somewhat anticipated just based on the hours alone that were on the equipment.
Are they going to be asking for new mowers, possibly?
I hope not, but that was the goal. DPW uses them less than Parks, so give them the older mowers and in hopes of kind of stretching this out a little bit longer.
Both those mowers have about 1,200 hours on them.
Any more questions? Okay, number 12, motion to approve AKT Peerless to perform final site investigation for fire stations number 2 and number 3. Cost for site investigation is $70,500 plus 10% contingency. Total not to exceed $77,550. Funds will be provided from motor vehicle fund.
Mr. Chair, this is the final site investigation of the fire station 2 and 3, tank removals. I have Brian Westhoff here from AKT Peerless answer any of your technical questions.
Okay. I just got one. This is it, right?
So
Where are we at?
we just submitted the initial assessment reports. We pulled the tanks 180 days ago.
Okay.
All over that. We submitted our initial assessment report. In those assessment reports, we figured out there was a little bit more delineation we had to do to make sure we know where the exact contamination is, so we can come up with a corrective action plan similar to what we did out here at City Hall.
Okay.
What's in each proposal, each one is slightly different. The Eureka one proposed 3 soil borings where 2 would be converted to monitoring wells. The other one on E-course, we have to do 2 additional soil borings and collect, at both sites we're going to collect more rounds of groundwater sampling and soil gas sampling. And we have a report that's due to the MDQ in January for both sites, which is a final assessment report. And at that time, you're supposed to be completely delineated and have a corrective action plan. That's our plan of attack.
And then after that, you guys will remove the tanks and everything, correct?
Well, the tanks are already gone. We're going to come up with a plan to
Oh,
remove
okay.
the contamination that's at both sites.
Okay. But now that, those are the final tanks, right? Do we have any more tanks?
You don't have any
Okay.
more tanks.
Okay. Okay.
And is that an additional cost above ground,
Oh, yeah.
removing those? Like after all these, everything is done here?
They're removed.
Well, they're already removed, but I mean, after the samples, they look at the samples, and if there's something, you say, oh, wait a minute, is that additional money that you have to come back and do something to?
We're gonna plan them out so that it helps us figure out where the exact boundary is, and then we're gonna come back and come up with how much it'll cost to remove it. And that's what we did with the City Hall property.
So there will be additional cost to,
Yes, to remove the contamination, because you want to go for clean clothes.
right?
Eventually you want that, and all of these costs are eligible for MUSTA reimbursement from the state of Michigan.
Short answer, it's not.
It's not final.
It's not.
It's final, but it's not.
Just real quick, guys, too, on this item, I forgot, there's the last sentence should be stricken and be, funds will be provided from motor vehicle fund. It will now read, funds will be provided from motor vehicle fund and to approve budget amendment number 2019-03 to fund purchase.
Mr. Chairman, yeah, I just want to add to that, yeah. That's one, make sure we got in there. And also, if you guys look at the budget amendment that was attached,
Yeah, on the back.
these funds are going to be reimbursable from the MISTA or MUSTA. So, give you some information on that.
Is there any more questions on number 12?
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair, can you just repeat that account number again?
Yeah, it's 2009, or 2019-003. That's yours, correct?
I think that's city council budget.
Number 13, motion to approve budget transfer of $70,000 from local street fund balance to HMA preventative maintenance account 203-449-463-931-007.
Are you reading from the agenda or the cover page?
I'm reading it from the cover page, is it different?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Motion to amend CCR number 7-386-18 to increase the authority with Alta Asphalt by $70,000 for HMA street reports and to approve budget amendment number 2019-002 to fund purchase.
Okay, what's HMA?
HMA, Greg, what's that acronym?
Not mixed asphalt.
Okay, so we're taking this out of our local street fund, that we're adding it to the local street, or we're taking it out, I'm sorry. An HMA preventative maintenance account, what's the difference here? What are we, so instead of, this is gonna be more, this money's gonna be used for maintenance as opposed to street work? I mean, what's?
Through Chair, just to kind of clarify, what we're trying to do on the local side, the local street side, is trying to, just what we're doing is trying to do a better tracking of, I think this actually is related to the Good to Great program for additional asphalt repairs. And so what we're doing is we're trying to separate that out on the general ledger. So, so basically, it's an additional $70,000. You look at the budget amendment, it's taking out a fund balance, but I don't know if there's a note on there or not, but it's kind of a carry, the fund balance wasn't all spent last year, obviously, to our budget, so it's kind of a carryover of that budget for local roads. So.
Okay, so this preventative maintenance account with this number, that's tracking the Good to Great.
Yes, the
Okay.
department wanted to track the Good to Great separately than the regular
Okay.
roads, so that's what that account adheres to.
How many good to great neighborhoods are you going to be doing? Do you have a count already? What about on number 4?
Yeah, this is number 4. Really, it comes down to two things, budget and timing. And we're running out of time right now because you'll get into time where you can't buy asphalt anymore. So I suspect this will likely be the last one this year, and we'll probably end up shelving most of it to the spring. But one thing we may be able to do in the off-season is begin to prepare some of the future Good to Great neighborhoods that have not been through the LED light conversion. We can get through that in the off-season, get some of the applications, get the purchase orders to you guys. So in the spring, we're actually converting the lights instead of bringing them forward.
Is there like 25 program, good to great.
Yeah, I mean, we expected this would take a 4-year,
Yeah, it
full
was about
4 years.
25.
Yeah.
25, 27 or something.
I think 24, if we're able to do them the way we think we can, but you get into some of the neighborhoods that are very large, like, I'll give you probably one of the ones that are, it's one of the biggest ones and will likely require a lot of attention is the Van Born to Beverly, Beach Daily to Inkster. That, Northwest Pool neighborhood, that might take an entire summer on its own. There's a lot of streets back there, there's a lot of, groundwork to do. So, we anticipate that it will take a full 4 years to get through this. And I know everybody's anxious and everybody says, well, when are we?
When might it be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I hate the announcements.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those that, are in those neighborhoods, they're great, but everybody else that's waiting, and, we did some of these this year as a pilot to really better understand how long it'll take. We didn't know how much foot traffic we would be doing, actually walking the streets, canvassing the neighborhoods. Now we have a little bit of a better understanding for that, so we can probably map out a little better estimated schedule over this off-season.
And when they did the good to great, I know they're doing asphalt and tree cutting and things like that, are they doing sidewalks and stuff too? Is that all included in that or no?
No. So we're doing sidewalk grinding, but other than that, if a homeowner wants to replace their sidewalk while the contractor's in there, they're welcome to, have that discussion. But no, we're not doing sidewalks at this time.